Hey guys, welcome back or welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah and you are watching for Cleaning Out Loud. My voice doesn't normally sound like this. I am still on the struggle bus with a cough and a cold, but it is the day before Christmas Eve and we need to get the last niggling jobs finished in time for the big day. I don't have too much to actually do. I've been taking my time over the week, just bit by bit, slowly chipping away, so I am ready. Today, I'm going to take you with me whilst I just whiz around the kitchen and get some bits and bobs done. And then we're going to move into the living room where it needs a good hoover and a wipe over. I believe I moved the Christmas tree slightly. Um, oh yeah, and the cat. Story time for later, but the cat um had a bit of an accident, let's say, at 2 o'clock in the morning. And how I didn't drop kick him to the moon, I don't know, but I will show you the leftover remnants of the damage that he did in a bit. So, if you need some motivation to help you get through, I believe this video is going up on Christmas Eve. So, if you need some motivation to help you get through the last few jobs on Christmas Eve, come and join me in what's the final push before the big day. We've got this, guys. We can do it.
I can feel it in the air. It's getting colder, but yet so warm. Before we know it, it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hope Santa won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. I love the snow and I love the scarves, the candles light and the decade malls. But something's missing. I wonder what. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hope Santa won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. Santa, won't you forget about it, Santa? I won't forgive you for it, Santa. Won't you forget about it? Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you.
I am about to play a game of what am I going to find under here? And actually, it's not too bad. So, quick story time. My husband goes to the gym and he has quite a high protein diet. He eats a lot of food that me and the boys think smells and looks disgusting, just like kale. But I guess that's down to personal preference. Anyway, he has habit. Sorry, Nick, I'm throwing you under the bus. but he has habit of cooking his stinky meals and then putting the cover back over without wiping it down. Sometimes I hit the jackpot and he actually does, but 9 times out of 10 he will just place the board back over it. If you're hearing purring noises right now, I have Stan, my kitten, sat on my lap, who is making lots of noise, and rather than trying to do this voiceover in between his purrs, I just thought we could embrace it together. He's being loving and cute, so I'm sure I can ignore it. So, the big question is, are you ready for Santa's visit tonight? Or have you left it all till last minute? I remember, I think probably the first 10 years of the boys' lives. So my eldest two, they're only 18 months apart. But I just used to leave the wrapping all until Christmas Eve. And I have no idea why. It was so stressful trying to get that final push of the wrapping done. I don't think it was until Jessie, my youngest, was about 4, 5. So within the last 5 years, I realised that actually, if I did it in dribs and drabs throughout the month of December, I wasn't going to be up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning wrapping all these presents, and then the boys would have me up at 5 o'clock ripping them all open again. So because I was overwhelmed and getting a little bit poorly, my wrapping kind of took a back seat. I wasn't really on top of it this month. But however, the whole of last week, as you guys know, I was really poorly. Now, thankfully, wrapping doesn't take too much energy. So I plonked myself on the sofa, popped on my favourite YouTuber to watch, especially when it's Christmas and Christmas wrapping. I watched her wrapping presents, and it gave me some encouragement to get my presents done whilst being in the same place, recuperating from this winter cold. Oh, that YouTuber is called The Wads. Her name is Kim. There's no way you can be around on the YouTube platform and not know who she is. She has a fantastic sense of humour, and she's just so motivating and upbeat to watch. So if you're needing a little humorous pick me up, definitely go and check out her channel if you don't know who she is.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. All the fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. There's something that happens when something that happens when December ends, when December ends, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby.
Okay, so I guess I should explain what's gone on here. Welcome to my office. This is where this is the only space where I can store all my YouTube stuff and the printer. So, story time. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't feeling great, so I got up rather than coughing and keeping my husband away. I also had quite bad indigestion, so I just needed to get up and come and sit downstairs and just work through it all. So I'm sat on the chair, and the cat decides that this is the exact moment that he is going to start being an absolute lunatic. I'm talking zoomies, I'm talking climbing the curtain all the way to the top, parkouring all the furniture, just going berserk. Now, the other thing that he was doing was he's got a real thing for my plants. So you would have noticed that I've moved all the plants to higher ground, or the ones that I can anyway. So this night, excuse me, this night he kept on jumping on me, jumping on the back of the chair, jumping into the plant behind me, and he was getting told off, but he didn't care. He was on one. Well, 2 o'clock in the morning, he jumps on me. He goes to jump on the shelf above my head, which he's attempted to do a couple of times, but he's been really told off, and he hasn't really bothered with it since because there's no room up there for him to jump up. Oh no. Tonight, this morning in particular, he decided he was going to give it a go. So remember, I'm sat in the chair right underneath this shelf. He jumps up, he misses the shelf. He managed to grab hold of a big plant pot, ceramic plant pot that I had up there, and it was like something out of a cartoon. He grabbed onto it, fell down, fell onto me, and down came this whole plant pot. Soil went all over me, all over the floor. It went everywhere. The plant pot smashed all over the floor. Guys, this was 2 o'clock in the morning. I was I was not amused. I was not happy. So I did what I could. I cleaned up as much as I could and just thought, do you know what? I would rather wake my husband up coughing in bed than having to deal with this kitten who is on one. He's just so incredibly lucky he didn't get hurt. Had that plant pot fallen down on top of him, just that the outcome could have been totally different.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
So it's either the cough medicine or just me in general. But I think at this point I'd gotten so bored with what I was doing that I decided to mix it up and start waltzing with the Hoover. So yes, I look stupid, but do you know what? I was getting the job done and having some fun along the way. So we have reached the part in the video where we talk about my high and my low to the week. Now, I realised that I did a lot of moaning and a lot of crying in last week's video. So I wanted to report to you that I am feeling so much better. And a thank you to those of you that gave me a lot of support and also opened up to me. It really means the world when you find that you're not in this alone, that people... Okay, so let me back up. It's reassuring to know that when you feel so alone and you feel like you are the only person going through a hard situation, or you're the only person that has anxiety, especially around specific triggers, it's reassuring to know that you're not alone and that there is a lot of people out there that can totally relate. And that's exactly what happened last week. I have honestly believed for the last nearly 11 years that this is just something that I have to suck up and deal with every single year. There might be a handful of people that feel this, but actually, since I've started opening up and talking about it on the internet and also talking about it in my friendship group, you will be amazed to know that 100% of people that I've spoken to, 100% of mums, all feel the same, all have triggers and anxieties, especially around Christmas. So be reassured to know that you're not in this alone, and pretty much all of us, to some degree, know, relate, and understand. So, that being said, again, thank you guys. So, my low point to the week, I don't actually, other than still being quite poorly and coughing and coughing and coughing, I don't actually have a low to the. Oh, I don't know. I suppose let's put the cat in there. Let's say let's. Okay, so my low to the week is coughing and the cat deciding that he was gonna get the zoomies at 2 o'clock in the morning. But my positive to the week, I live in a village, and down our street we have quite a few families. Now, my boys, when I've said before, when we first moved in, we were the only family on the street, and over the years, more and more families have moved in, which is amazing. We've made some wonderful relationships and friendships with families around us. So this year, hopefully, we've started a new tradition. One of our neighbours put on a evening of mulled wine, mince pies, cider, and hot chocolate, and a fire pit in their garden, and invited everybody that lived up and down our street. And it was amazing. Was still quite poorly, so I only lasted an hour and then passed the baton to my husband. But it was just so nice. And the nicest thing, not only hanging out with our friends, but also meeting neighbours who we had no idea who they were. We've lived here for 12 years, and there's a lot of people who I don't know who lives at that house. And it was just so nice putting faces to cars parked outside. So sadly, we've reached that part in the video where it's time for me to say goodbye. I want to wish you all a merry, fantastic Christmas. Remember, a minute at a time, not an hour, a minute. So, for the last time this side of Christmas, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Much love.